Good morning, student. In the last classes, we are seeing chapter three-dimensional geometry, and we are solving the board examination questions, students. Now, students, today we are going to start the chapter probability, under which we have solved the board examination questions. So let's see one by one, students. Our first question is: two dice are thrown together, and let capital A be the event getting 6 on the first die and B be the event getting 2 on the second die. And question says that are these two events A and B are independent? So students, we have checked that the two events are independent or not. So you know the condition of independent event is that probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into B into probability of B. Then we can say that these two events A and B are independent, otherwise not. So students, we have given two conditions, either two events, that is A. Our first event A says that getting 6 on the first die, getting 6 on the first die. And students, B event is getting 2 on the second die, okay students, so two dice are thrown together and getting event 6 on the first die and B event is getting 2 on the second die. Then question says that is A and B are independent or not? Okay students, so we will check it. So first, our A event is getting 6 on the first die. So students, if the two dice are rolled, then the total number of outcomes is 6 into 6, that is 36. So we make the favorable outcomes, that is, so 6 on the first die, so we write 6 1, 6 2, 6 3, 6 4, 6 5 and 6 6. These are the possible cases. In first case, that maybe 6 1, maybe 6 2, maybe 6 3, maybe 6 4, 6 5 and 6 6. Okay, and students, event B is 2 on the second die means 1 2, 2 2, 3 2, 4 2, 5 2 and 6 2. Okay students, so in the second case, second event getting 2 on the second die is, the possibility is, maximum possibility is 1 2, 2 2, 3 2, 4 2, 5 2, 6 2. So these are the cases that can be possible students. Now students, we will find the probability of these two. So probability of A is, student, we can write 6 by 36 because there are 1 2 3 4 5 6. So favorable number of outcome is 6 students, so we write 1 by 6. And probability of B students, there are also 6 events, so we write 6 by 36 and this is again 6. Okay students, now students, we find A intersection B. So our A intersection B students, look at this 6 2 and 6 2 is here. So the common event is only 1 students. So probability of A intersection B is 1 by 36. Okay students, so we are getting the probability of A intersection B is 1 by 36. Okay students, now we are seeing that if the A and B are independent event, then the condition probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. This is the condition students. If probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B, then we can say that these are the independent events. Okay, so look at, here is 1 by 36 and probability of A is 1 by 6, 1 by 6. So this gives us 1 by 36. So we can say that A and B are independent. Then events. Okay, students. So from the conclusion, we are getting that our A and B are independent events. Okay, students. Because we know that the condition of two events are independent is probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. Then we can say that it will be equal to 1 by 36. And here we are seeing that the intersection of A and B and P of A into P of B is 1 by 36. So our event A and B are independent event. I hope you understand, students. Okay, now we move to the next question. Let's see. So students, our next question is, assume that each born child is equally likely to be a boy or a girl. If a family has two children, what is the conditional probability that both are girls, given that first, youngest is a girl, and second, at least one is a girl. Okay students, so this question is been asked in CBSE 2014, and question says that a family in which the two children are there. So our sample space will be student, either they will be both are boy, either they will be both are girls, either maybe they are first is boy and second is girl, either the possibility is first is girl and second is boy. So these are the all possible cases, that is total number of outcome is being boy and boy, girls and girls, boy and girls and boy. Okay students, so now question says that find the probability that both are girls. So students, we are taking let the event A is, that is both are girls, and first condition says that the youngest is a girl. Youngest is a girl. Okay students, question says that find the probability that both are girls, and first condition is if youngest is a girl. Okay. So students, this we have to find out, and this is given here. So our B is youngest is a girl. So we write, student, B is youngest is the girl, then this will be and this will be. So we write G and G and B and G. Okay students, so probability of B is 2 by and our A is, student, this is both are girls means G and G. Okay, so probability of A is here 1 by 4 and here 2 by 4. Okay students, now we have to find the probability of A by B, student. So this is probability of A intersection B by probability of B. Because students, you know the conditional probability is defined as probability of A by B. Okay, probability of A by B, which is probability of A intersection B by probability of B. So the conditional probability of an event A, and given that the B has already occurred, is defined as probability of A intersection B by probability of B. Okay students, so here we are using that formula of conditional probability. We have to find the probability of A event, that is both are girls, and condition is given to us, that is youngest is a girl. Okay students, so probability of A by B is probability of A intersection B by probability of B. So we are seeing that in A and B, our A intersection B is, student, our A intersection B is G comma G. Both are girls. So this part is common, students. So probability of A intersection B is 1 by 4. Okay, students. So we can write here. Now put the values here. We get 1 by 4 by 2 by 4. This is cancelled. That is probability of A by B is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, students. I hope you understand. Because students, we have to find the probability that both are girls, and given that first condition is youngest is a girl, that is our B is this and A is this, and in this case our A is just G and G, so probability of A is 1 by 4, total number of outcome is 4, favorable outcome is 1, so 1 by 4, and B is youngest is girl, that is GG and BG, because in this case there is no girls and there is first case. Okay, so student, our probability of B will be 2 by 4 and the intersection of A and B is just G and G, so it will be 1 by 4. Now we know the formula of conditional probability of A by B is probability of A intersection B by probability of B. We put the values and get 1 by 2. Okay, students. Now we find its second part, student. Second part says that, student, at least one is a girl. Second part is at least one is girl. Okay, that is our B is, student, is, it will be GG, BG and GB, because question says that at least one is a girl. So in this case alpha is a girl, in this case alpha is a girl, in this case also is a girl, but in this case there is no girl, so we cannot take this part. So in this case, students, and our A is this, so A intersection B is equal to G and G. So probability of A intersection B is 1 by 4. Probability of B is 3 by 4. Okay, students, because 3 is the favorable outcome and total number of outcome is 4. Now probability of A by B, that is probability of getting both the girls, and if the at least one girl is there, then so it will be probability of A intersection B by probability of B, that is 3 by 4 by 1 by 4. So it will be, sorry, here will be 1 by 4 and this is 3 by 4. So this cancel and we write 1 by 3. So it will be the probability. Okay, students, I hope you understand this question. So now we take another question, students. This question was based on conditional probability, students. Okay. Now we take another question. These are the board examination questions, students. Now next question is, student, a girl throw a die. If she gets a 5 or 6, she tosses a coin 3 times and notes the number of heads. And if she gets 1, 2, 3 or 4, she tosses a coin 2 times and notes the number of heads of 10. Okay. If she obtained exactly 2 heads, what is the probability that she threw 1, 2, 3 or 4 with the die? Okay, students. So students, we are seeing that a girl, she is throwing a die and getting the 2 type of events. That is, either she get 5 or 6 or 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, students. So we first make the event, that is getting number 5 or 6, and B event is getting number 1, 2, 3 or 4. Okay friends, and in this both case, either you can extend this in a single throw of die. Okay, in a single throw of die. Okay friends, and friends, this is our event E1 let, and this is event E2, and our common event is getting exactly two heads. Okay, in the question it is mentioned that if say is throwing a die and getting 5 or 6, then she threw a coin 3 times and notes the number of head, and if she get 5 or 1, 2, 3 or 4, then she toss a coin 2 times. Okay students, so we have to find the probability. Okay students, so we are seeing that our probability of E1 is getting 5 or 6, so this is 2 by 6 and 1 by 3. Probability of E2 student is 1, 2, 3 or 4, so 4 by 6, that is 2 by 3. And students, now we are seeing the probability of A by E1, that is getting exactly 2 heads when getting number 5 or 6. Okay students, so getting 5 or 6, and in this case students, she is throwing 3 coins. So you write H, 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 T, 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 H, T, H, T, H, T, 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 H, H, T, T, and H, H, T. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay students, and last is T, H, H. Okay students, so these are the events when he is getting 5 or 6 in a single throw of die. When getting 5 or 6, say is throwing 3 coins. So in case of throwing 3 coins, we are getting there are 8 cases, and in these 8 cases friends, he is getting exactly 2 heads. So exactly 2 heads is this and this means 3 by, the probability of this will be split 3 by 8, because exactly 2 head is in this case, and in this case just. Now friends, probability of A by E2, that is if you get 1, 2, 3 or 4, then the number of heads will be, so students, in the second case he is throwing a die 2 times, so that is H S T T S T and T H. This will be the favorable outcome, and students, we are seeing that there is only one case in which the 2 heads are available. So our favorable outcome, our probability of this will be 1 by 4 students. Okay. Now students, question says that find the probability of getting, what is the probability that she threw 1, 2, 3 or 4 with the die. So students, we have to find that probability of E2 by A1. So students, you know the Bayes theorem. According to the Bayes theorem, we write probability of E2, probability of A by E2, and divided by probability of E1, probability of A by E1 plus probability of E2, probability of A by E2. Okay friends, using Bayes theorem, this is the formula of Bayes theorem, and using this theorem we can find out the result of this. Okay, so probability of E2 is 2 by 3 student, and probability of A by E2 1 by 4, and probability of even is 1 by 3 and A by even is 3 by 8 plus 2 by 3 into 1 by 4. Okay students, now we solve this. So we get 2 by 12 and here 24 and this is cancelled. So this is 3 and 2, 4. So this is cancelled student. So we write 4 by 7. Okay students, so probability of getting that C3 1, 2, 3 or 4 with the die is 4 by 7. Okay students, so let's see once again. Our question is, if there is a girl C threw a die, if C is getting 5 or 6, then she is throwing 3 times a coin, and if she get 1, 2, 3 or 4, so she throw a coin 2 times. Okay, so find and note the number of heads in each case. So we have to find what is the probability that she get through 1, 2, 3 or 4 with the die. Okay students, so we have supposed that the event first getting number 5 or 6 in a single throw of die, and second event is getting a number 1, 2, 3 or 4 in a single throw of die. Okay students, and our common event A is getting exactly 2 heads. Okay, so these are the 3 events which we have made students, and our probability of even is, that is getting number 5 or 6 is 2 by 6, because favorable number of outcome is 2 and total number of outcome is 6, so 1 by 3 is, and students probability of E2 is 4 by 6, that is 2 by 3, because favorable number of outcome is there are 4, 1, 2, 3 are 4. Okay students, and students, now question says that if C is getting 5 or 6, then she throw a coin 3 times. So probability of conditional probability A by even is getting exactly 2 heads when she get the number 5 or 6. Okay students, so in this case students, she throw a coin 3 times, that is our number of outcomes will be this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And students, we are seeing that getting exactly 2 head is one case is this, in this case and in this case. So there are 3 favorable number of outcome. So probability of A by even will be what? 3 by 8. And similarly students, probability of A by E2 is when she is throwing 2 coins, coin 2 times, that is HS, TT, ST, TS, this is the total number of outcome, and there is only one case in which the exactly 2 head is available. So 1 by 4 is our probability of A by E2. And students, we have to find what is the probability that C3, 1, 2, 3 or 4 with the die. So probability of E2 by A1 is E2 by A is we have to find out. So we know using the Bayes theorem students, we find probability of E2, probability of A by E2, probability of E1, probability of A by E1 plus probability of E2, probability of A by E2. Putting all the values students, we get the probability 4 by 7. I hope you understand students. Now we move to next question. So next question is students, there are 3 coins. One is 2-headed coin having head on the both face, and there is a biased coin that comes up head 75% the times, and third is an unbiased coin. One of the 3 coins is chosen at random and tossed. It shows head. What is the probability that it was the 2-headed coin? Okay students, so there are 3 events students. First is that one is 2-headed coin, and second is a biased coin, and third is an unbiased coin. Okay, so we are going to make the three events. A1 is selecting a two-headed coin and taking a biased coin, and it is selecting a unbiased coin. Okay, students. So there are the three cases. Okay, we have made the three events E1, E2, and E3, and now students. And question says that one of the three coins is chosen at random and tossed, and it shows head. So our common event is, friends, coin shows head. Okay. So friends, probability of E1 is equal to probability of E2 is probability of E3 is 1 by 3. We are selecting any one of the three. Okay. Now probability of A by E1 is, friends, given. What is the probability the coin shows head when selecting a two-headed coin? So it's, friends, when we are taking a two-headed coin, so what can you conclude from here? What give us? If you know the face of both face of coin is same, that is head, then when we toss the coin, then it is sure that it will give us the head, because the both face of the coin is covered with head. So when we toss a coin, then we get head. So this is sure event, we will get head. So the probability of sure event is 1. So it will be 1. Now probability of A by E2 is, friends, that is selecting a biased coin with 75%. So its probability we have to given the coin is 75% biased, friends. So this will be 3 by 4, and probability of A by E3 student, that is unbiased coin, means this is a fair coin. Okay, so it gives us 1 by 2, 50-50 chance of getting head or tail. Okay, students, so we have made the three events. First event, selecting a two-headed coin, students, and second event, selecting a biased coin with 75%, and third event is selecting a unbiased coin. Okay, students. So from the help of these three events, we are selecting, if anyone, then probability of E1 is 1 by 3. If we are selecting E2, so probability of E2 is 1 by 3, and probability of E3 is 1 by 3, because these are they have the equal chances of getting. Okay, so probability of, now we have to find the students what is the probability that it was a two-headed coin. So students, we have to find what is the probability that it was a two-headed coin, that is probability of E1 by A we have to find. So students, using the concept of Bayes theorem, students, we again use the formula probability of E1, probability of A by E1, and probability of E2, probability of A by E2, plus probability of E3, probability of A by E3. Okay, students, now probability of E1 is 1 by 3 we have to given, and A by E1 is 1. This is 1 by 3 into 1, and E2 is 1 by 3 into 3 by 4, and E3 is 1 by 3 into 1 by 2. Okay, students, now we put all the values and we solve this and get the result. Okay, so when we further solve it, students, we get 1 by 3, and this is, we cancel 1 by 4 and plus 1 by 6. Okay, students, now we are seeing that this is, the LCM of this is 1 by 3, and this is 12, this is 4, 3 and 2, and this is 4, and this is 4 by 9. Okay friends, so this is the required result which we have to find out. Okay friends, so in this way we can find out the probability of getting what the probability that it was a two-headed coin. Okay friends, because this is our formula of Bayes theorem students. Okay, so using the formula of Bayes theorem we put all the values of P of probability of E1, we have A by E1, probability of E1, probability of A by E1, probability of E2, A by E2, E3, A by E3. When we put the value 1 by 3 into 1, 1 by 3 into 1, 1 by 3 into 3 by 4, 1 by 3 into 1 by 2, 1 by 3, and solving this we get 4 by 9. This will be required probability which we have to find out. There was the condition that probability of A by E1, probability of A by E2, A by E3. In this case, when the two-headed coin is there, so if we are tossing a coin, we get sure that it will come give us an head. So it will be 1. And A by E2, it gives us 75% cases head. So it will be 75 by 100, 3 by 4. And one unbiased coin, it gives us 50-50 chances. So it gives us 1 by 2. Okay. So when we put the values, we get the result. Okay, students, I hope you understand. So thank you so much for today.